was living in a scavengers community. My father was a sweeper and my mother was doing a domestic work. So at the age of that 14, I started to work child labors because to get support to my parents. We are a 6 sibling. So I'm the eldest one. There is a pressure to go out and to earn and to support to your family so we can survive together. In that thought of action, somewhere I started to work with my one of the organizations, those who are very near to my community, and I was going there and to teaching small children. And from there, somewhere I started to understand why children living on a street, why children coming into the daycare center and not going to the properly the mainstream school systems, why the sex worker, the bringing their children at a night into that shelter premises because they're going into their work at a night and they cannot take care of their children. So these kind of the exposure actually very much eye-opening to me. It's a that's experiential journey somewhere that started to more think about the radical thoughts, why that's inequalities within a communities. There's lots of structural inequalities I've started to see around me. And I started to question to that the structural inequalities in a communities. I've seen that most of the children, those who are living on a street, those who are living in the institution, they're coming from the marginalized background. I found that the issue is not a poverty. The issue of that is missing the respect within a community, getting a respect to dignity, the respect to the individual's social political identity, acceptance. And when it's not happening in a community, the children impacting that, the community impacting that. And I see there's most of the organization management people coming from the privileged background. And people are good. I can't say the people are not good. But somewhere they don't have that a deeper understanding about that violence, why people experiencing this level of the violence. And that's why sometimes this is my understanding. Sometimes I felt the solution of that problem is very superficial, is not taking care of that root issues. We can't expect the other people can bring solution for us. Leadership will be matter. I really want to start not an organization, but I really want to work on the caste and gender and mental health issues. Marginalized women, those who are experiencing violence, they don't have the resources. They don't have the acceptance. They don't get the respect to their dignity. So we can't look at only the gender without other intersectionality approach. Even into intersectionality, the caste is a very much important aspects of that intersectionality because class can change. When I started earning money, my class will change. But my caste will not change because the society is not allowing to me to change that caste. And that caste is deciding what I can get in a community. And also the mental health, because people they're living in a year and year in these kind of the oppressed structures. So we need to understand what are the mental health, how they're responding their daily life, how they're functioning, how they're responding their emotional state. What's the current situation of that marginalized youth? What's the information within that community having about the sexual health? There's a reproductive health. They not even have access of that contraceptive support system. When I started, I got very personally to get more interact with the violence survivor. And when I'm hearing their stories, because they're coming from across the country, different part of the state, it's a very painful their journey. When I'm hearing, I found that's my journey. I feel many times not people counting me and hearing me, they neglecting my rights and what I feel that time. So I found that the same kind of the disturbance, discomfort, anger within that young girl, those who are interacting with me, and they were questioning why they're not getting the equal opportunities, why that the society is not accepting them what they are, why that the social structures keep these kind of the rules and imposing on them because of that they coming from the gender, because of they coming from this social political identity. So what's the reason? And these kind of the somewhere making me more again to accountable to work on these issues. And I'm feeling the same feeling with this young survivor. If I'm not work, I don't know they will be survive or not. When I started 10 years before, I was very young, and I didn't get before that any leadership opportunities. The other things to work, when you're coming from the marginalized background, you don't have the high network individuals. Because I came from the very low economic background, so my friends, my circle is a very much the low economic background. So to run these organizations, to reach out to your mission, it means you need lots of resources. So who will be give a connections for me? Who will give a recommendation for me when I'm not coming from their communities? And that is somewhere again that's a big challenge. I'm coming from that untouchable community. When I'm coming from that marginalized community, the larger society is not allowing to me to access their premises to run my organization. Because my name itself is declaring I am coming from this community. So name is a matter here. Which name is stating which community you are belonging. So that's again the challenges. But somewhere my passion was very strong because when I started this organization, it's not only because as an external community is a need, but I seen it's my responsibility as a human being, because I got an opportunity to be as a human being, to born on this planet. And now it's my responsibility, if I'm experiencing something, if I'm sensing something, if I'm feeling something, then to respond to that feeling, to respond to that sensations. And that means I need to take care of myself. So to take care of myself, it means I need to work with the community. Those are not getting the equal opportunities and justice.